Hello, hello? 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 Okay, there we go. I just wanted to make sure my microphone was yeah, my microphone's working. Hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream here on the SMP. I know it's a late night stream, but we are back with more Berry World SMP, and today we got quite an interesting stream for you guys today. We have a big event that is happening right now, and we are very excited for you to be here with us and all that stuff like that. So yeah, hold on, I'm getting a... Alright, so I'm just making sure everything's good and whatnot. So, how are you guys doing? Honestly, my day's been pretty good. I had some fun at CubeCon earlier today and whatnot, and I just want to make sure that you guys are doing good as well in these tough times and all that stuff. So, honestly guys, I'm really happy for you guys to be here and whatnot. We're going to be starting the lore in just a minute, but as I said, I want to thank you guys so much for getting me to 149 followers. If we get one more follower and whatnot, we'll actually hit 150 and we'll be at the halfway marker to 200. So honestly, your guys' support on the SMP and this channel in general has just been amazing, and I love every single one of you for it. Honestly, thank you so much for getting me here and whatnot. So let me just make sure my things are working. Let me just make sure. Yeah, they are working. They're working. You can hear me. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the lore. Candidacy applications. Yeah, it seems like everything's here.
Oh, you're here.
Jeez. Don't sneak up on me like that, sis.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess you could say it's my fault. I've been just looking through these documents, like 30 of them, and yeah. It's really difficult taking care of taking care of a big city because of all the paperwork, but it's worth it. Anyways, I see you're up. You're usually up at later today. I was expecting you later.
Well, I mean, when you're someone like me who has an election to help build, then, well, I guess you have a lot more time to kill than to not, I guess.
Oh yeah, and I actually thank you for like helping me out here in Haven. But
Yeah, of course.
well, what are you doing actually? Are you checking
Well,
on the candidacy?
well, I was over at my inn room and whatnot, and well, I
Mm-hmm.
just felt like I needed to do some work, so I went ahead and came over and just made sure things were all in order and whatnot. And from what your new assistant has been telling me, I think he managed to get the job done. He managed to send out
Oh,
all the
you mean
letters.
Bentley? You mean Bentley?
Yeah,
You mean
Bentley.
Bentley? Ah, yeah. He was the one villager that wanted to prove himself, and well, I
Yeah,
gave him the job. You know, I mean, I kind of felt bad because everybody thought that he was just a dimwit, but he gets the job done.
nobody's dumb in this universe, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I told him, and I gave him motivation, so now he works really hard. He's actually been doing half of my work. So now all I need to do is take care of this paperwork, which are literally the businesses in this town, and then I'm all good for the day.
Man, those villagers really look up to us, don't they?
Oh yes, they do, because ever since we took down those illagers, they've been flocking to nearby cities, towns, wherever they feel it's safe. And I think majority of those nearby that said mansion have flocked to Haven because
It's
of apparently its reputation of being the safest place, which I did say so myself. We did a very good job.
well, I mean, yeah. If it's a place called Haven, then it's bound to be safe.
Yeah. But anyways, enough chit chatter about serious government stuff.
Well, I was just gonna pretty much tell you that everything is pretty much set in motion. So, I
All we have to
mean,
do is wait.
I mean, haven't you have you forgotten already?
Oh yeah, I still need to put my name in there.
So do I.
Yeah,
I made sure the applications were pretty easy to understand. After all, well, we've only been in this world for what, 80 days now?
mm-hmm.
Around that. I've been trying
Yeah.
to keep track.
Oh, don't worry, I feel the same way as well. But though, the real question is, how are you doing?
Well,
How are you actually doing, bro?
well, can't say that I'm still mad, but I mean, after spending a lot of time here and occasionally visiting my wife out in Anime Land, I've I've kind of been feeling a little better.
I told you coming back to your hometown was going to be a good idea.
Just
Wasn't I
wish.
right?
I mean, yeah, of course you're right, but it just feels a little empty without mom and dad here.
You know how they're gonna be. You know how they're gonna be. Gods don't particularly spend most of their time here. In fact, I actually haven't seen Dad in a while.
I did tell them to visit you. And Allie as well, but I guess it's tough just being a god, isn't it?
It probably is, considering the fact that they haven't actually visited. I've amped up security here, made it a lot safer by building these walls, commissioning these houses, this temple. And so far, none. No sight of mom or dad.
That certainly says a lot, honestly.
Well, I mean, why would they? Why would they care?
I don't know, it just.
Like I said, I'm not really too fond of it, but you know what happens to all the kids of Godborns, yeah? of God's right? You.
Can't say
Oh
that I
well.
do.
Remember what I said back then? They get abandoned. And that's basically what they did with us. You know, abandonment.
I can't say that you're fully wrong about that. I just
Think about it, Justice. Think about it. Where are they? I mean, we've heard signs of them or news of them appearing to other people, but not us. You know? It's kind of weird. Considering they quote unquote love us.
I'm sure that they do, but
If they really did love us, where are they? They have time being summoned with other people, but not us for some reason. Haven't seen a single sighting of mom or dad. Actually, recently I haven't even seen dad. And he usually shows up even in dog form. You know?
I don't know, it's just a lot to take in.
And then there's the fact where everybody else was at the trial. They said they cared about you. They said, oh, Justice is a nice guy. He wouldn't dare do something like that. Or that, oh, he's innocent. But then what happened? They sided with Danny, you know? The very guy that tried to put you to death, they sided with. It's like, you're not guilty, he's not guilty. Who is guilty then? I mean, it's kind of confusing. I've been keeping this with me for a while now, but I just can't help myself. I gotta say it. You know? It's not fair. They sided with Danny. They decided, oh yeah, sure, let's give Justice the death penalty. But when it came to Danny, oh, banishment's too harsh. When I was trying to actually give you fair justice. No pun intended. It just seemed really weird for Danny to get like a lesser sentence. Apparently banishment was too harsh. But when it came to it is. Yeah, it's not harsh. It's actually fair, considering that they tried to put you to death. And I'm still upset about it, you know?
The nerve that they had. They looked at me. They looked at me with the eyes of judgment and just casted me aside, and all I want to know is just why. Why do people tend to believe everything that they hear?
You wanna know why? It's probably because it's the most easiest thing to believe in. If the majority agree with something, then everybody else gets on the bandwagon. It's the sad thing about this world.
You're right.
But you wanna know who got out of that norm and actually like stood up to you? Me. So I think I can definitely say that I do deserve your trust. I do deserve your loyalty. I do deserve it.
You earned that stuff. You earned that stuff a long time ago. And this just only proves it. You know, it proves it more.
Yeah. I just didn't feel like it was right for you to get the death penalty and Danny to get like, oh, house arrest or something like that. It's not fair. You were about to die. What did people expect?
I can't believe
be-
that that's something that they even would remotely agree with.
Nobody really disagreed. If you remember, if you think about it, nobody technically disagreed with you having the death penalty. Nobody rejected the idea, but me.
And what's even worse is that some of them had the audacity, some of them had the nerve to look me in the eyes and say that they were sorry.
Justice.
Sorry is not enough. It really
Exactly.
isn't.
Exactly. It's not enough. If they really were sorry for you, they would have agreed to Danny's banishment. Instead of they had to be convinced that it had to be a thing. They would have said, yes, let's do this because we gave Justice the death penalty. I think it's only fair for the person that actually put him here in this position to have even something more fair to what he did, you know?
My own son and my own sister looked at me in the eyes and just told me he was in the right.
Yeah, exactly, which I really found odd. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Who's really guilty then if both of you are innocent?
He's not innocent.
He tried to put you to death, yeah. Pretty
That-
sure
That
innocence out of the
boy,
question.
that boy coordinated all of that, and for what? I will never truly understand. But it
Well, you know, speaking
It's-
from experience, it's just the tension. That's literally the only thing I can think about. Why would he go through everything like a boy who cried wolf, basically?
No, I don't think it was for attention. I think
Or, like you said, he was influenced by. What was your youngest's name? Will, right?
Will, yeah.
Yeah.
He came. He and Jules. I hadn't seen them in a long time. I'd been looking everywhere. They came to Anime Land and the audacity, the sheer audacity that he had. He looked me into my eyes, his own father, and he said, "Why did you abandon us? How could I have abandoned my own kid when I don't even know myself what's going on?"
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's understandable. Like, you had to deal with some stuff. You had to understand the world first, because you know, if you go out there unprepared, you're most likely to die. Because what if this world wasn't? What if this world wasn't actually like this? What if it was worse? What if the spiders were bigger? The creepers were more massive?
He should
and
be
like,
happy. He should be happy that I was even looking for him in the first place, but
He should be happy. He should be grateful, in fact, that you even had the effort to actually look for him.
he should be lucky he's alive, but god damn it, it just unnerves me.
Of course it should. Your kid just basically told you, oh, you didn't give a shit. You didn't give a shit at all.
But
I'm not
did.
gonna look over.
But
Exactly.
I did. I always did. I even took time for all of those people.
And let's not forget, you're the one who made everything in the first place. You started everything.
I wouldn't say I started everything, but I sure as hell played a damn role.
Mm-hmm.
This
If it
world
weren't for
is,
you, the UN wouldn't even be possible.
even if we never find out what happened truly to the world, it only just proves that this world is just a little more messed up. Can you believe the nerve that Grimes had
Yeah.
to immediately
get
switch
started.
sides and then threaten my own son?
Yeah, don't even get me started
Fucking-
about that. I'm not happy
Fucking
with him.
killer. Biggest
Well, I
hypocrite I
know.
had ever met in my entire life. I have never seen someone more hypocritical.
Well, I do know one thing though. And we're gonna definitely aim to be the president and the vice president. Whoever which of us is going to be it, we'll back up the other, yeah? And we'll make this world a lot more fair than it is right now. We'll make it a lot more fair, a lot more stable. And we just stop it with all this human irrationality that I don't understand.
Trust me. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. These people turned our backs on us and... I just can't believe it. But you're right. That's all in the past now, but... I just can't help but think that there was a reason for everything.
Well, no use thinking about it now. The thing is, the deed's been done, the damage has been done. All we can do is, well, move forward. Aim for that spot. If we really want to make sure that evil doesn't get into the hands of whoever becomes president, then maybe we should be the ones running the world and not anybody else. I don't trust anybody else, I trust you. And if I were to win and become president, I'll make sure that the thing like the trial won't happen again. I want it to be fair. It'll be fair for everybody, no matter what your rank is, if you're a lord or just a citizen or whatever. I'll make sure that it's going to be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
So I guess we better start our campaigning then.
Looks like we got a world to run.
YouCantJustice against the world?
Always.
We'll better start working then. I, for one, have a lot of documents to fill up.
That's just the joy of being a leader. But
Yeah.
soon... Honestly, you gotta keep that confidence, because soon... you and I could be ruling this entire world.
Side by side. Either one's gonna be the VP, either one's gonna be the president. But I sure as hell know one thing. We're in this together.
Yeah, we are.
Then let's win this.
Yeah, let's win this.
Today is finally the day. Today's the day in which me and my sister will take this world by surprise. I'm feeling pretty confident about myself. It's time that we've made a change. It's time. Well, should probably get moving. It's gonna be great. This place, well, it'll be more. It'll be more than what we even anticipated. Oh, jeez. Sis. You really got to stop sneaking up on me like that.
Can I say that's how I get away from trouble? Anyways, in all seriousness now, are you ready?
Yeah, definitely. I need to pick up some food before the stuff starts, because I forgot to get some.
Make sure you don't eat too much. You know what's gonna happen when you do. Especially when you get too nervous.
I know.
It's finally here. Day has finally arrived.
Man. Place seems kind of a little barren.
Oh, yeah.
Wondering if anybody else is coming. Oh, yep. Speak of the people. There they are. right as I speak. There they are.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, phone's here.
Oh.
Huh. Didn't think he was gonna show up.
Well, we better set ourselves on the stage then. Oh, it's the big debate. I love debates, but at the same time...
The point is to knock off a few points from the other party, but, well, you'll see how things go once we go in.
Oh yeah, I bet.
But, in my honest opinion, I think you should definitely keep going with what you've been doing recently. As long as you appeal to the eyes and the people, you keep that neutral sense, especially that peace factor as well that you've been saying, that the unity and whatnot, you've got this in the bag.
Oh, I know I've got this in the bag. I'm more concerned about the other parties, if you catch my drift.
Well, again, that's what these debates are about.
Oh, yeah.
It's about knocking off a few points, and, well, I have quite a bit to say if certain words get brought up.
Oh, phone's saying hi.
Howdy.
Hey!
We made it.
Hey, it's been a bit.
Hey.
Today's a
How's my
big
fellow
day, huh?
candidates doing?
Welcome
That's
to Haven,
very much-
everybody.
It's very
Once
much a big day.
again. Hey, Soul.
Welcome back, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm digging that. Yo, you got a new outfit? That's an off-shoulder dress, ain't it?
Yes, I do.
Or is this the same thing that I saw you in last time?
Yeah, it's the same thing I was in last time.
Aw, look at my little boy. Who's looking dapper? You're
We can
looking
go ahead and
dapper.
take our stands at our podiums.
And I see that the villagers gave you your own special crown. Well, technically speaking, you know, you're a prince in my eyes. Aw. Why don't you go take a seat with your cousin?
Okay.
We're about to start, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And no taking the cake, and no taking the cake.
Are we missing
Wait.
anybody? Hold on a second.
And thinner crowd than last time.
It's a little
Yeah.
thinner, but I mean, we did have to start a little later, but other than that, I think it's fine. I think it's all good.
Why? Everybody else is at the back. I'm kind of actually. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought somebody was on the roof again. Just
Alright,
making sure.
All right, well,
No, I don't see that
I
person.
love how
today.
everyone's on one side, almost, and there's just like the two stragglers on this one.
You know what?
I'll move over here to make it even. There you go.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
We love evenness.
all right. So
No,
we're gonna go
not
ahead,
not too close to the cake.
Noi, come sit with me. I'm gonna watch you so you don't eat the cake.
even if it's not as big of enough of a crowd as it is last time, nevertheless, welcome.
Here,
Alright,
you can
so
have a
go ahead
cookie,
and
okay?
go ahead and get started.
That
Yeah,
was
stuff probably came up for
Oh,
some
oh.
people.
Sorry.
All right. Let's
There
see
you go.
if,
That will help you down.
see if this microphone is working again.
Let's hope.
Hello? Is this thing working?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just making sure it's working. Alrighty then. So welcome back everybody to Haven. I'm sure the people who have gotten their letters, which by all means should be everybody, has gotten their letter. Obviously, I know it's on short notice. It's been 2 days since our 2 or 3 days since our last little get together here. But today is finally the day where we settle this once and for all. Today we're going to find out who is going to take the seat in the Beantopia capital and become what's known as New World President. And afterwards, we're going to have a celebration of the New World Presidency and the newest candidate and family to the New World. I know that's a lot to pack in. I'm kind of coming up with this on the fly, but we're going to be having a debate, which I'm sure all of these
Fun.
candidates are very much ready for. Anything goes in a debate. Don't be surprised if some candidates start to disagree with each other. This is just normal. This is how debates are. I'm sure everybody remembers how they were in the old world, so don't be surprised if something negative or something pushy comes up. That's just the whole point of these, but in the end, we all have the same ambitions, the same goals, and the
Guys,
same
lucky.
outline. So, without further ado, as election overseer and also representative of the Ordo Party, I, Justin Cash himself, welcome you to the New World Election Voting Day. So I'm going to go ahead and pass over the stand to my sister, Allie. She's going to come up here and she's going to take any questions that the audience has in mind. It is up to you to see how this debate goes. So if anybody has a concern or a question, you're free to ask it, and Allie will relay it to us. And if someone has anything to say about someone else's statement, then they can very much pitch in. But remember, debates are a little pushy, so don't mind it. Anyways, I'll pass the mantle on to my lovely sister over there.
Thank you. Hello. This is nerve-wracking. So, as my brother said, if you have any questions, I will be happily to direct it to the candidates. So, anyone want to start?
I've got one.
Yes, phone. What is your question?
Well, I've always been curious, but what are your stances on taxation?
Oh, uh, um, Yuki? Would you like to
Alright.
answer?
Well, when it regards to taxation, I have to be absolutely serious. And I'm looking straight at you, Phone, because I know that you and I both probably have the same stance. When I become president, there will be no taxes. Absolutely no taxes. I don't see the point in it. Honestly, the fact that I will aim for the economy to improve, meaning that taxations will most likely not be a thing. I assure you, you won't have to worry about any form of taxes.
Alrighty. Sky. Your turn.
I have to agree with Yuki. I don't see a need for a tax system as of current.
Okay. Chris.
I mean, taxes don't really stand well with my view of how everything should work, so yeah, no taxes.
Justice.
What can I say? Taxes are, well, let's just say, in my opinion, loitering money. I don't feel the need to charge someone extra just to buy something fair and square. I don't think anybody should be taxed for having a right to live, much like Chris's ambitions of the old world government. There's a huge problem when it comes to it, because not everybody can pay up on that deed. So as for taxation on trade or anything like that, I would have to agree with everybody else here. No to taxes.
Alrighty. So those are your answers, phone, and for the audience. Is there
Thank
anyone
you.
else who has questions? Anyone?
Come on, guys, any question?
It could
Yeah,
be
come on.
anything. A concern,
Anything you
question.
would want.
Any concerns? Any
Anything at all.
update? Or any decisions that you think these candidates would do when they're president? No
Ah,
one?
come on! It
Hmm.
can't be. It
I
can't
have
be
one.
that
No.
short of a debate.
Oh, Lila,
Well,
you have a question?
What will be, well, I mean, to be completely honest, the old world had a lot of corrupt rules and all of that stuff. Like, laws separating everybody. And I know for a fact there were ones against many different kinds of relationships, races, and all underneath that category. What are your guys' stances on those past laws? And how do you think you're going to make sure that that never happens again, even through the entirety of this crisis. Even if your own views are tried and skewered, how would you combat somebody trying to include one of those laws inside of your system?
All right. That's
Interesting
that's
question.
a very good
It's a very,
question.
very,
Hmm.
very good question.
All right.
Yuki?
Well, I must say that in terms of the laws such as those that are very unjust with particular sexualities, races, and etc., I do believe that that the laws that I will make when I become president, that despite the fact that we will be adapting them to the old system, I would also like considerations to be made for in terms of adapting to the modern morals or modern era such as now. So I will personally be making some tweaks, and if somebody ever dares try to disrupt that system or disrupt that law, particularly because I'm looking out for the people of the new world, then I will have to decline their thing. I don't care because honestly, I'm doing this for everybody else. And if I have to make adjustments to the laws in order to make everybody on the world happy, then that is already good enough for me.
Alrighty. Sky?
It's as simple as we're all in this together. If anyone, even if I'm not in power, were to try something like that, I think you can all tell I would be taking a very verbal stand against it.
I see. Okay. Chris?
Along with what Yuki and Sky said, I'm very much against the laws of the old world that did all of that. Not going to go into detail with what they did because it's a long list. But I will say that I basically agree with these two. And if anyone were to try and put one of those laws into place that would basically be like one of the old world laws, considering it, I would basically make sure they never could try again.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Justice? Your turn.
Everybody needs to have their voice heard. Everybody matters. It does not matter what you are, no matter what sexuality, gender, race you are, and whatnot. You matter, essentially. Everybody is equal, and that's how it should be. And if I'm ever in office as president or not as president or as an executive, I will definitely fight against discrimination of any kind, because I see a lot of unique people in this crowd, especially amongst this stand right here, and I don't want to see anybody get downed or bullied or discriminated for being a certain way. Everybody matters. Everybody. So I'm with all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, those are your answers, Lila.
Thank
And
you.
for the audience. Anyone else has a question before anything?
Please, anything that comes to mind, don't feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. We will answer them as best as we can.
Question.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What's your question?
This might be a little bit difficult, but do any of you have any plans on a way to make communication between the villagers more efficient?
Alright, Yuki?
As a matter of fact, there has been a way that me and my co-mayor over here, Justice, has been actually implemented. As you may know, letters have been spreading rather faster now, as you can see, basically because of the development of the villager system. I know that it's still a little bit slow, but I am actually thinking about implementing a system that will make it much faster, which I might actually need the assistance of engineers if there are still in this world. I would like to make mail delivery systems faster, more efficient, get there on time as they should. So I'm actually thinking about that right now, and I will be implementing something like that when I take the position of the new world president.
Alrighty. Sky, your turn.
That is a bit of a hard question with where we're at currently in the world. It is a bit more difficult to make things more efficient. And I really do like what Yuki was saying. But I would like to look into those communication towers a bit more as well.
Alrighty. Chris, your turn.
Well, I personally. So the question was how to make communication through the villagers more efficient, right? Just making sure I got the question right, Soul.
Yes.
Is that a nod? All right, had to make sure. I just want to make sure I got it right. The distance here is a great distance. So the question is that I'm not too sure personally on how we'd get the communication to work well. I feel like we have to talk or like try and like communicate with the villagers more to get an idea of how to actually communicate with them. And I have a question. Yuki, your response didn't really have anything to do with villager communication. It was more of just the mailing system. So I just
Oh,
want
well,
to
you see.
pick your nose on
Well,
that
you-
one.
All right. I will answer that for you. So basically, you know Bentley, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bentley, my head assistant.
Mhm.
He's
Yep.
I've basically taught him several routes in order for him to take, in order to be able to distribute with villagers. And considering that Bentley has become quite popular recently amongst the villagers, people have been actually listening to him. Therefore, and especially considering that they know about us from the Illager Mansion raid, they've actually, been in debt to us. So that's why the communication between those villagers now, especially the ones here in Haven with Bentley, have been a lot more efficient and faster. And I'm considering actually another form of messenger system as well, despite the fact that we already have the villager system, because I feel like we could do it a little bit more faster and efficient. I'm actually thinking of a project I have in mind when I get implemented into power. But we obviously we have to test it out because I do want to get this world back into the industrial age at least when I get into power.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. I just wanted to hear about that because I was curious.
Don't worry
All right.
about it.
I'm all good now.
Alrighty. Justice.
Well, obviously the radio towers themselves took quite a bit, and thanks to the help of Bentley and his villagers, and the villagers in general, we're one step closer to getting non-stop communication. It's just that we need that final push and whatnot. So, but as for villager communication, I don't think it's out of line for us to help teach them how to speak our language, because they can very much understand it written on paper due to, well, the gods and all that stuff. Because from what we know, they know our language because of them and, well, what we saw back in the mansion. And so I think one of the first things I want to do, if I ever get the seat of president, is to definitely teach them how to speak our language, so communication is 10 times more faster now. Because, well, I like writing letters as much as the next person, but having a bunch of villagers and teaching them how to write the same letter over and over again is can kind of keep you up at night.
Implementing a school system would also be nice for villagers at least.
Very, very
Yeah,
much
agreed.
so.
Agreed.
That is actually one of the projects I was talking about.
Oh, nice.
A
School system.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Those are your answers. Hopefully that satisfied.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And okay.
What?
Sorry.
What is it?
Someone on the roof. Oh, someone's on the
There's
roof.
someone
again.
on the roof again. Oh, hey,
Oh, it's Ellie.
Out of
Please
character,
get
Ellie.
down.
Ellie, you might want to switch your skin out of
Yeah,
character.
out of switch skin blade.
I just reloaded.
We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that.
We're having a mass out of character. This is new.
Ignore it.
Okay, you're
There
good.
we
You're
go.
good.
Okay,
you're
okay,
good.
we're good,
Continue,
we're good,
continue,
we're good. Okay,
continue,
no one-
continue.
Don't start that.
Okay, so does anyone else have any questions? Anyone at all?
Yeah, I've got another one, if you'll hear me.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
sure, go on.
What's your
Of
question?
course.
You've got me curious on that project of yours, and I realized, well, a government's got to do something with their time, considering we're not exactly a pestering pile of scum. I'm sure there's a lot of free times for great projects, so I'd like to hear you guys talk about your plans of that nature.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Yuki, would you like to answer first?
Well, I have several projects. Which one would he like to hear first? Is what I'm curious about to know as well. Which one would you like to hear first? Economy?
Well, I was thinking we'd go for just a quick Cliff's Notes to see what everyone's got planned in peacetime.
Alright. Well, I am considering. Well, one of the things is the messenger system. I would like to implement a faster means of travel for these messengers so that they can get place to place. I'm sure you're familiar of a particular, considering like it's going to be the equivalent of air travel, basically, is what I'm saying.
Ah, that's a
Air
very
travel.
interesting.
I would like the messengers to be able to do that, at least. If not, maybe perhaps a chain of tracks underground, probably, to keep them safe from mobs.
Am I under the impression that you managed to find the technology for air travel?
That is something that I would like to discuss with an engineer, which is why I'm currently actually asking Bentley to look for one as we speak. Considering that we just discovered new people, I'm pretty sure there's an engineer out there.
That's kind of surprising. I'm surprised you didn't talk to that one engineer that actually came to the meetings that we held. His name is
that's the person.
His name is Lulzy. He apparently lives out in New Zealand. Where
Oh,
New
I
Zealand
met
used to be.
Lozzie.
You have?
He was.
Can you introduce me?
Yeah, he's building some giant factory out there, and well, I guess that speaks for itself.
He got
That's
lost when he went to
interesting.
Japan, and I saw him.
Yeah.
I let him stay at my place for a while until he get back to his own thing.
Plus,
He was a nice person.
Plus, I've already been in contact with my wife, who's a software engineer, and well,
Yes.
she's
Well, for that,
she's already looking into communication as well. So.
Oh yes, we definitely need the communication. Maybe even perhaps producing a few radios to make it a lot easier on everybody. Is what I'm thinking
Don't
as well.
suppose we can get some tunes out in the new world, I guess.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Having
Hire
some
some
music.
musicians to get us some music again.
That's if we can get our hands on
Actually-
instruments.
Oh well, not really instruments, but the villagers did show me this neat little thing called they managed to replicate the jukebox.
Oh?
Yeah, they managed to make a replication of a jukebox, but instead it's like a combination of the whole what do you call it? The
Record
vinyl, the record
Mhm.
player. It's a
Record
combination of a record player and a jukebox at the same time. So it works that way. I've actually seen it in action. It's pretty
Nice.
nice. So yeah, music's a thing now.
I have found
Is
a
that-
few discs in my long run, so
See, I got one disc. Well,
we consider-
is that your answer?
There's more than that, but I guess this would probably suffice the best, probably.
Alrighty. Sky, your turn.
Sky?
Hello?
Sky.
Are you getting cold feet? Are
Hi,
you
sorry.
You okay, Sky?
Yeah, sorry. It's having a little bit of trouble with my voice today.
You're good.
Okay.
Communication is a must, as was said. Going back to that. But I would also like to spend a good amount of time reworking our punishment system.
Oh.
You mean like the trial?
I was trying not to think about it like that, but yes. I would like to spend a fair amount of my time working with that, trying to rework that. And yeah, there's
How,
more, but how? Oh, that's something to think about.
Oh, feel free to speak your mind. We're all here listening.
You are right. Obviously, determining proper, as I said, I think the last time we were here, determining proper punishments for crimes is probably a good place to start. I don't know what we were thinking with.
You can say it.
You
Yeah,
can
with
say it.
death being the punishment for theft. Who thought about this? Come on.
Who actually did think of that as the punishment? I'm actually kind of curious of who thought of that.
No idea.
Oh, that's rich coming from you, Chrissy.
What does that mean?
Hmm. I plead
What's
the
that
fifth.
supposed to mean?
Okay.
I'd like to just make a little bit of a statement. The decision on capital punishment was a decided decision amongst all of the table. No one in their right mind would just automatically take the position of leader and implement a system like that. Everybody was for that system, and we all know it. No one thought to rebut that statement except for my sister. So it's a matter of, well, it's all on us. But it's up to us to fix that.
Of course. Proper punishments must go to the appropriate acts of crime in accordance to leniency. Severe cases must be dealt with severe cases. Minor cases, minor punishments.
Exactly.
Something that the New World Order definitely lacks, and I feel like I want to implement that in my case with the government I will run when I become president.
Okay. Is that all you have to say, Sky, or is there?
With that being
more?
said, yes, while it may have been agreed upon, I am now saying that, much like you just said, it is up to us to fix our mistakes. Proper punishments. I don't think death should be a thing for a minor thing like theft.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even proper ways of
Yes.
as well taking care of the inmates.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. Will that be all?
Yeah, sounds about it.
Okay. Chris, your turn.
Give me a moment. My brain's kind of trying to flip something right now, so give it a moment. Here, can I get to my projects after I say this real quick?
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay, so on the topic of the punishments, I do remember that the death punishment was technically agreed upon, but while we were waiting for the inmate who we did not know was Justice at that point, but we kind of were thinking it, a lot of everyone was either silent or confused, or that were the main two things. A lot of people were not actually agreeing on death. I think the only one who actually said that the punishment was death was Phone.
Yes,
I'll have you know that was agreed upon if there was resistance. But
I see.
regardless,
So is that the one?
That-
Wait, was that at the meeting I wasn't at?
I think
were
that
at
might
that
have been
one.
it. It's fine. Look,
I don't
but
think I was
it
at the one where the
happened.
death
But
was agreed on. All right. Either way,
I'm not
I
saying
just either way during the trial, a lot of people were either confused or just very quiet on that one. But on another topic, because that was stuck in my head. Sorry. Projects. Oh wait, what is it?
Chris, before you proceed, actually, I have a question to ask you. Since you asked me, can I ask you something?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm good.
You said that nobody accepted the form of punishment being death, right?
I think so.
Nobody, yes, but at the same time, nobody denied it either.
Yeah, you
That's
are right on
true.
that one. That
Nobody
no.
said no, besides
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else though.
People probably said no in their heads, but as I said, a lot of people were very
Yes,
quiet.
but why not verbally stated?
I can agree
Well,
with the
what's wrong?
confusion. I definitely heard some people not wanting to accept this factor, but the fact that there was no speaking up means that people were sold.
Yeah.
Or if they weren't, then
Convinced.
well, I'd be a dead man right now.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right on that one, Yuki. Oh. Yeah. Anything else before I get to my
Nothing.
project
That's
thing?
that's it. That'll
Alright.
be all. Thank you.
If I could,
Oh, what is it?
I can tell you why I wouldn't have objected at the time.
Mhm.
A lot of the times when I'm in those meetings with you guys, it feels like I should not be speaking. It feels like there's no opportunity, if that's a good way to put it. As someone who sits in the gallery, it is a bit harder for people to hear you.
There's not that many people living in this world, Sky. If you had something to say to every single one of us, you could have just said it.
We had a podium as well for a reason.
There's a podium for those reasons. Have you ever seen a Supreme Court meeting room or a courtroom or something like that? That's what those are for. Those are for people to address concerns, issues, and then the table decides, you know what, we'll either take this into consideration or we'll throw it off the table.
And yet I see very few people use it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's time we teach them how to use it.
Agreed.
I mean, after all, everybody is still wondering where everyone is at. I don't see New York City anymore. I don't see Chicago. I don't see anything. A lot of people are wanting answers, and that's one thing I want to do with one of my projects. I want to take that mansion that we took from those wicked illagers, and I want to transform that into a research center.
A research center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had the same idea as me.
Because I'm thinking if we're going to get down to the bottom of all these questions and what we can expand our knowledge upon, I think that's the place to start. We get rid of everything that was in there that was meant for evil, and we actually use it for good. Because, well, there's still more to that mansion than meets the eye. And, well, whether people like to agree with it or not, I've actually already started establishing it. Bentley and a certain division of villagers here in the European continents have already been at work. And as far as I'm concerned, they've actually shown me a sketch of what they're doing, and it's quite impressive.
Yes, they actually had to show me the blueprints of the new design. It's actually
It took a
pretty
lot of
impressive.
convincing, it really did, because I didn't want to go up to them and say, hey, I need you to go to a place in which your people were taken to for experiments and then revamp it. I explained what I wanted from them and how they would get repaid and all of it, and that they were safe now. I mean, after all, we saved them.
I'm assuming they managed to deliver their promise with the image on the blueprint.
And I made sure to scale that mansion myself as well and make sure every single one of those corpses were gone. Because we don't need a reminder of what happened that day. We don't need a reminder of all the wicked things that we have seen. I'm sorry if that was too much.
No, you have a point.
Quite all right.
Chris, continue.
All right, hacking to my projects. All right.
Yes.
So I do think from the projects I would do, number one, one of the things I would do, like I would do my own projects, and then also, people could ask for their projects to be implemented, and I could just approve them and then give them the resources to implement it. So basically, my idea would be, for example, if I was president and Justice, for example, needed to get the research thing approved, I would just approve him, give him the resources to do it, and then he could just be on his way.
But how about aiding them instead?
Oh, I would definitely aid them. That's part of the resources.
No, I mean, oh, okay.
That's part of the resources.
You'll personally assist them with the resources? That's
Yes.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Interesting plan.
So basically, it'd be like kind of like a helping system in a sense, where basically, while I'm still on the seat, other people can still come to me for their ideas, and then all I have to do is approve, and then I get the resource going. And now, for my own, just because that's one of my bigger projects, but my smaller one. So, on the topic that I left off on last time, of basically giving the villagers who lost their parents to the illagers homes, it would be a system of basically we try and get villagers to take them in rather than the orphanage system from the last world that was not a good one. Anyway.
The foster system.
Yes.
Oh.
Interesting.
And those are my projects.
Alrighty, thank you for sharing them. Justice, your turn.
Well, I kind of already said one of my main projects, and I'm sure I've already revealed the whole project of establishing order, so You can go ahead and skip over me.
Allison.
Allie?
Allie,
Allie.
you good?
Uh,
You good? You good, Allie?
Is she? Did
I think she
pass
broke.
out? I think she passed out standing up.
Oh,
Well, there she goes.
oh no.
Out of character.
Out of character.
Oh no.
That wasn't in the script.
Out of character. Out of
That
character.
wasn't in the script.
Out of character.
Right.
That wasn't in the script.
God.
Oh
That
my
wasn't in the script.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Fucking
yeah,
throw
okay.
your refusal.
Okay. Little disclaimer for everybody's stream, that is definitely not part of the lore. We're out of character at the
That
moment.
is not part of
I'm
the
sorry.
script.
It
That is
seems
not
like
part of the script. Guys, I have to apologize. It's not part of lore that Allie suddenly disintegrates.
yeah, that's definitely not part of lore.
There's a trapdoor underneath the stage. We all know this.
That is not part of the script.
Thanos
That is not part
snapped.
of the script.
Thanos snapped.
It's not part of the script, guys.
This is
I'm
what the
sorry.
entire crew is together when we're out of character. We are
Yes.
abruptly full of help.
Yo, Allie's probably screaming right now. I can just
Right.
sense it.
Her visible sadness.
holy shit.
No, Ellie.
Please,
No.
you're not helping.
There's totally a trapdoor underneath the stage. That's what happened to Allie.
Totally.
Yeah.
She fell through.
Yes.
No Thanos snaps. It was just a trapdoor.
Yeah. Who pulled the lever? Who did it?
Yeah, the trapdoor
that-
while she's recording. What a smart thing.
Who was the
pulled
cronk
it?
that pulled the lever?
Who's the croc that pulled the lever?
Please
How could one not, Ellie?
The thing.
It was
No,
probably
Just like the entire time that was happening, I was doing my best to just not talk. To just
Out
shut
of
up.
anyone who pulled the lever was me, because I literally went up here with just.
You remember that?
I pulled the
I saw
lever.
the lever. It was shiny.
All right. I'm not. Oh,
No,
there she.
my
Wait, hold
God,
on.
is
Is she good?
Is
Is
she
she
back?
good?
Is
she
Are
back?
you
Is
good?
she
Oh, she got back out of the trapdoor.
Are you good? Are you good? Hey, everyone, be quiet.
My
Are you good?
Wi-Fi disconnected me.
Oh, okay. Are you are you stable now? Are you good?
Wait, can someone move the? Can you guys move your heads?
Okay, here, there.
Oh no.
Not better.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting. Wait, look at the
no.
front of your face. Wait, look at the front of your face. Is your hairline there? Because if it's not, then that means you're about to disconnect. You're one barring. No.
No,
Oh.
at least one
No.
bar.
No.
We can't do this without you.
Oh,
Can we
pull
have
the
a
lever.
moment?
Okay. Like if we have
I'm
to,
so sorry.
it's okay. If we have
okay.
to, I've already thought of a solution for this. So if you can't stay, that's fine.
I don't know why my freaking Wi-Fi connect is
Technology.
I blame my
Right.
wife.
Allie,
Alright,
this
My
is like
wife
this
Alright.
technology
wanted to
happened.
kill me a couple times during
I
this
would
stream.
like to establish one of my new projects. Get better Wi-Fi.
Get better Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna need that Wi-Fi.
Well, she's got my vote.
Yeah.
Got my
Alright,
vote,
wait,
definitely.
Justice, please move. Move your head, please. Yes, I see people.
Okay,
moving.
Oh my God.
okay.
But everyone's
All right,
skipping.
all right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that out of character moment, but we're gonna go back into character now.
Yeah, we
so
must.
here we
Wait,
go.
Resume.
Here we go.
Three,
Okay,
Three,
recording. Okay.
2, 1, resume.
Okay, so anyone else has questions before we continue?
Anything.
Phone, did
Anything
you move
at all?
seats?
At all.
Did phone move seats?
I
No.
don't think that's important.
Well, that's not
important
really.
I don't think-
That's not really a
I don't think-
concern.
That's not really a concern.
That's
It's
not a
just concern
concern.
moving
It's just-
seats.
I'm just concerned with my eyes. Anyways,
Okay, I think I have another one.
Oh,
What
okay.
is
What
it?
is it, Lila?
It's kind of a two in one, I guess. How will well, it's kind of two questions because like it's very.
Yeah, continue.
Hmm?
Continue.
Old world stuff is you know, something that I've brought up consistently because it just makes sense to me to bring up these past concerns that I've had. Pretty much,
Oh my
how is the education
Stop it.
system going to be dealt with? How will like people legitimately going to school be dealt with? And what will the punishment system be like? Like, what's your ideas for that?
Oh, so
specifically?
2-in-1, I see. So the school system and the punishment system, I'm guessing is what you're saying. Okay,
Yep.
I will answer that. So the school system. Actually, I'm in the process of making a library. That way, if they need any references, then they can just get it from the library. But I can see what your concern is. We don't have teachers at the moment. Well, considering that we don't, I would personally actually train them, actually. I would probably personally train teachers in order for them to be qualified enough to teach the villagers. Probably spread it to a few villagers, then they could spread it to more villagers.
I mainly meant like for underaged people in the actual
Underage.
world, like not the
Like
villagers, since you've already brought that up.
Like
no,
children.
you mean just us in general? The
Yes,
children
like
in general.
like Noi
Like Noi.
and me. Yeah.
Alright. Actually, Noi, in terms of teaching you, remember I read to you every night?
Yeah.
And if there's unfamiliar terms, I just, yeah? That's basically what that I would do. That's what the library was actually for, so that I can teach my child over here, as well as probably every single age group that, you know, he's in. Everybody in that age group is in, to actually, you know, perhaps get the joy of reading again. You know, that's why, and I'm personally, actually, I'm going to be the one to write the stuff in the book. Particularly mythos, and I will even probably ask a bunch of people who have professions in order to contribute to some knowledge and whatnot.
That's very
But
interesting.
at the same time, the next one, what was the next question again?
It involved
what would-
punishment.
Punishment system.
Punishment system.
Yeah.
Well, as I mentioned before, I'm thinking of making 3 divisions of the government: the legislative, judiciary, and the executive. Obviously, you know which ones do which. I want the 3 of those divisions to actually to sign the heads of each of those 3 divisions to sign a protocol that we not really a protocol, but a punishment for a particular criminal. That way, if it is agreed upon by the majority, then it will be submitted. But I feel like even at least one who would disagree with the punishment, that should be investigated, yes, in order, and that would mean that because of that, we would have to compromise on a particular better punishment as less or more. So I feel like if I become the New World president, I would actually talk with the council in regards to planning proper proper punishment protocols. I'm apologizing. Sorry. But yeah, I would like to discuss with the council if I become the New World president on proper punishment protocols in order for it to be same as minor as the crime and as major as the crime. Yeah.
That goes with school punishments, right?
Yeah, school punishments as well.
All right,
I
just making
see.
sure.
Yeah, no. School in the old world was a nightmare. I
You could say that again.
Over my shoulders.
Yeah.
Education is
The most scandalous
education of
shoulders.
yeah, and education is obviously important because of the lesser generation. I
Now-
do want better education for my son, so as well as everybody else that's in their age group. But thank you for the question.
Alrighty.
So, Yuki, I do have a question about the school
Mhm.
system part. I agree completely on the punishment one. So like your idea is like the book thing, but like, what would you do for like probably the subjects that can't really be like taught through a book and are more of like not book related?
Oh, okay. I believe that would be on the form of a hands-on approach.
Mm-hmm.
You know how back in the old days we would have some subjects where it would require you to be a little more hands-on, like let's say home economics,
Chemistry.
chemistry, biology, sometimes biology. I would implement a hands-on approach. You know, experience is the best teacher after all.
Yep. All right. I was just wondering. All right, we're good.
Interesting. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Alrighty. Sky, your turn.
All right, I'm sorry, Lily. I did not hear the first half of that. I could
It's
only hear the
alright.
latter half.
What are you going to do for a school system? Like, what would your ideas for rules be, or something like how students would be taught, not the villagers, other people, like other
Like the
people,
young ones.
Yes, like me or Noi or anything.
Right. Well, personally, I've been working towards setting up a school in Orlade. That's just a personal project of mine. But I agree with you that school in the old world was an absolute nightmare. And there definitely do need to be changes. As for what those changes are, I will be completely honest with you, I am not 100% sure yet. That would be a thing I would love to look into. I will tell you that. And the other half of that was punishment, correct?
Yes.
As I said earlier, proper punishments for the proper crime. And those would need to be discussed among groups. I'm sorry, my brain just stopped there for a second.
You're good.
That's okay.
Yes, those would need to be discussed among groups. Something like what we do now with the meetings, but with set standards and regulations. For example, the exile of Danny, that would be something I would like to undo.
Huh.
And
Oh wait, hang on a second.
What?
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I would like to ask, why would you want to undo that punishment? I feel like that's appropriate.
made it clear from the start I do not agree.
Why? How come?
It feels like a bit much. I understand what he was accused of and what
You
happened.
mean where he almost sent a man to die?
Yes, I understand, but
Now here's the thing. Now here's what I don't understand, okay? And I want you to clarify something with me.
sure.
So you mean that it's okay to send Justin to his death, but it's not okay for a minor 3-month banishment for Danny? For
I never said it was okay to send a man to his
you're
death.
implying that right now, Sky.
That's exactly what you're implying.
It is.
So you're saying that a minor 3-month banishment for a person who wasted all our time, almost put a man to death for flimsy evidence that and evidence that hasn't even been collected, by the way. And it's not even collected because there was no evidence, there was no crime in the first place.
Listen,
So you
I
mean to
have-
tell me that a boy who cried wolf has the worst punishment in the world already for a crime that he committed, but it's not bad for somebody who was falsely accused for committing theft for death?
Who was proven innocent?
Yes, who was proven innocent by my help, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And where was the defense for Danny?
He didn't want a
He didn't
defense.
need one.
He didn't want a defense, Sky, and you of all people should know that. You're the closest to him. He wanted to represent himself, and only himself. You come onto this stage and you tell all these people that a 3-month banishment period is too harsh. That's like giving a terrorist a slap on the wrist. You understand that I could not be standing here right now if it wasn't for my sister. I cannot. Wow. A 3-month banishment period. We could have put him under house arrest. We could have done what they did to me. But no. I guess you just truly haven't seen what you see through my eyes, because where were you when Grimes was throwing me into a cell and not feeding me and yelling at me and cursing at me? Where were you?
Where was I?
No.
I was trying, Justin. You know how Grimes is. I could not get past that man if I had tried.
He is one man. You are a smith. You are a toolsmith. You create weapons. You have to have some meat on your bones. One guy told you not. One guy told you to malnourish another man, and you just sat there. You sat there and you took it.
And if I have to be honest, when it comes to being a president, you have to have some backbone to say stop.
I scoured the earth looking for my son, and then he almost puts me to my own death. And you think that's okay? You think banishment is revoking banishment is the solving point of all your problems? No, there's a problem. The first part about seeing that there is a problem is noticing that there is one. And to solve one, you need to notice that there is a problem. And there is a very big problem.
It's what I aim to solve, Justin.
I've already reassured Justice as well that Danny will be properly taken care of as he's being escorted, and I'm pretty sure. And we're not sending him to an unknown place. That's why I'm sending him to Antarctica. That's why we're sending him to Antarctica. Sorry, because Chris is there, and so is his brother. He'll be in good hands, and I'm pretty sure. And tell me, Chris, right now. Your place, how is it? Flourishing?
It's pretty nice.
It?
We have a base near one area, and then we have an actual village.
See?
So
we're not sending him to the Antarctic to freeze to death. We're sending him there so he can perhaps, learn a few things. Maybe reflect on his actions. Give him some space. Because I feel like that's something that boy needs right now. He's not even gonna be alone with strangers. I'm bringing him to his brother. We're just bringing him to his brother. And I've already reassured Justice that I would take care of it personally and help him on that cruise, because he needs a family member most of all.
Yeah, and also Sky, and also just so everyone here knows my side on this, I completely agree with the banishment, and if I had the option, and if you were trying to get that undone in a meeting, I would so verbally go against it, especially since I think Justice can attest to this. After the trial, I was a person who suggested banishment. I suggested it.
Brings a lot.
Yes, actually, he was the one that came up to us.
So yeah.
One of those, actually.
Okay. Shall we continue? I believe
that would be the best approach, actually, Ali.
Where were we?
We were at me, I think.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Punishment system. I completely agree with Yuki. I don't have anything against it. I agree with almost every part of Yuki's. And for the school system, I also agree with Yuki's. And Sky's as well. Probably get like an actual building for it, slightly. And then, but with mine, I would have the school system be a little bit very different. For example, I would completely throw out every single subject that's not needed from the old world school. Like, they taught so many useless subjects. Like, who's ever gonna need trigonometry? Like, who?
You'd be surprised.
Who needs sophomore geometry? Anyways. Okay, there's probably a few subjects that might be slightly needed, but like you don't need to learn an entire year of it. On another topic, and I would actually let the students kind of choose like which subjects that like aren't really needed, but like which school to have.
Like college.
So, basically, I have school just be college because it works.
I see. Okay, thank you for your answer. Would that be all?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Justice, your turn.
I agree with my sister and, well, Chris's statements. Obviously, people should have a right to choose whatever they want to learn and also be given what's necessary, such as counting, that's for sure. And as for punishments, schools and out of school,
If someone breaks the rules, they have to be punished.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding punishment, though, I could get into details on major or minor punishments, but I think I'll leave that up for interpretation. I think it's pretty well said nowadays that punishment is unfair and unjust for certain situations, that is, and then there is some fairness in there, and it keeps clashing together, so yeah, the system's pretty broken. There's a lot of fixing that needs to be done.
Alrighty. Well, that's your answers. I'm guessing no one else has any more questions, I believe. No.
I think this is where we end it.
Yeah. Thank you all
Exactly.
for the questions, and give a round of applause to the candidates. They did an amazing job. So I guess I will give the mic to Justice.
Yeah,
right?
you're good.
Alright.
You're fine.
Alright.
You're good. Thank you, Allie.
You did great,
Alright.
Allie.
Thank you, Ellie.
All right. So that was the debate. Again, sometimes they can get pushy, but don't worry, that's the joy of it. At least we didn't have the old world debates where it gets quite intense.
Personal.
So now, after the debate, it's finally time to decide who becomes New World President. Every single person in their seats, in the back over there I can see, and definitely on the rooftops, is gonna go ahead and vote for whoever they want. And the way we're gonna do this is at the town hall. There is a voting booth, and everyone's gonna get in line, one at a time in the room. Make sure to read over the rules. There will be a voting moderator there to prevent any rigging, so don't even try it. And you'll be able to vote whoever you want to see in office. You got Yuki of Azure, Sky of Balance, Chris as Cercio, and me as Ordo. So we're gonna go ahead and go do that right now. So everybody head to the town hall.
All right.
Okay.
Brother, you forgot to turn off the mic.
Sorry.
It's alright. Come on, let's go.
God, my legs feel so frozen.
All right.
Hey!
Great job, you guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, thank you. It got a little intense at one point, but nothing to handle. I'm just hoping nobody tries to take the cake while we're doing this.
I might as well go vote then.
All right, let's go ahead and go get in line.
Beans, don't you think about it? Don't you think about it? No cake.
Come on, phone, get off the walls. The guards, the iron guards, they'll kick you out, or our innkeeper will.
Oh yeah, don't mess with my innkeeper.
She seems nice though.
Yeah, she's nice.
That was a bit nerve-wracking.
All right, so I don't know if anybody's in there just yet.
Yeah.
Go on to me.
Someone upstairs.
Don't.
There's a reason I put these gates here.
That was me, Justin. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Come on down. Come on downstairs.
The voting
here.
room is
All
right
right,
there.
all right. I'll go ahead and explain this for anybody. All right, so definitely don't go past the barrier there. Don't go past the sign that says one person is in the voting room at a time, please. This is the voting room. It's the door that says New World Election Voting Room. So we're gonna go one at a time. You go down there, you pick your party, and then you come out and, well, you go out of the building. That's pretty simple.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and start. Whoever's in first, go ahead and go.
Hey,
Hey.
there's my bean. Actually, is she allowed to vote? I'm pretty sure she is.
She can. She can.
She
can.
This is the new world. We don't really have
An age
restrictions.
limit. An age limit.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Let's go ahead and have them vote here. I'll be last. I don't mind going last.
Yeah,
Fair.
Angel, I see that. You took welcome from your nap? Oh, okay. You're getting a watermelon. There you go.
You can go before me. I still have to think on that.
God,
thank you.
that got heated at one point.
I think I know.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
I'm really
pretty.
heated.
Mom,
Pretty heated. Yeah? What is
Hey.
it?
I did my chores.
What is it?
I did my chores. Can I get cake?
You know, it's only fair. I mean, we
Yeah,
do have
it's
snacks after
fair.
all of
You ate
this.
healthy. You ate healthy. You can go eat the cake, okay?
Yay.
I mean, I just gave him a cookie during the whole thing.
It's okay. A cookie's like a cookie's like an appetizer. It's okay.
Why are you backing away, Noi?
Don't worry about it.
Caught in the act.
It's all good. It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. I do give them cookies before like they eat anyway, so it's like a little appetizer for them.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This is.
Lines are pretty boring, I know.
Oh yes. Actually, want to hear a funny story from the old world that I have actually?
Sure, sure.
Sure.
I don't have a story.
I was in the line at a sandwich shop once, and this guy was just spouting conspiracy theories the whole time.
Conspiracy theories. As
that was-
a politician from the old world, conspiracy theories are just really funny to listen to.
Yeah, that was just a really funny like 30-minute wait.
I think my favorite one has to be the government's full of aliens or reptiles.
Wait,
Oh, that
what?
was a good one.
And as
Wait,
someone
what?
who was in those rankings, I can safely say that I'm not a reptile of any type. You can look at my eyes; I won't
There
blink
was-
sideways.
Reptile school.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You did wear that costume for Halloween.
That's a costume. There's a difference between having a costume and then doing something from the Alien movie series.
Now remember what we called it? Remember what we called it back then? President.
Oh, is it that cost? Oh, I
Oh
remember
my
that.
goodness.
We
Way to put the spotlight on me.
I remember
just
this
like
one
that.
I remember this one kid costume. He was going trick or treating. He was really scary though. He was wearing a spider
Yeah.
costume.
I loved him.
Of course, phone. I haven't heard one. Honestly, I haven't heard one of something like that
Thank you.
ever since funny enough, my last debate.
Huh.
Huh.
Trust me, other politicians in the old world, oof, they're very heated.
They'll
Very,
they'll
very
rip you to
heated.
shreds. Rip you to shreds. Yeah.
they'll put you on the spotlight for anything.
I've been in one. I've been in one once, and that was only the time where you invited me to it.
Yeah, you were in the crowd and you saw me going off on that other guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he did call me a jughead, so
Was it because of the? Was it because of your hairstyle back then?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. All I can remember is that was some character from a TV show that we used to watch.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was a
that
pretty
one.
good TV series, I'd say.
I don't
Oh,
remember
what we were
that.
like as kids. I was the rowdy one. I was the troublemaker.
That was the proper one, very organized.
I'm mostly
was
just a
just-
hardworking.
You were more of the shy bean.
I'm not. Don't strain your
Yeah,
voice. I mean, you don't want to strain it, okay?
Someone should get you some lemon water.
I got. Oh, hang on. I got lemonade.
maybe try
or apple
try
cider.
one of those potions of regeneration. Those actually work like a charm.
Oh,
I
I
can
have some
brew
at my
one for you
place.
later.
Yeah,
Neat.
don't strain your voice. You don't want to do that.
Does apple cider help with throats?
Apple cider. I'm not sure. I'm a doctor of psychology. I'm not
Here,
a
hold
doctor.
on a second.
I
Hold on a
think we
second.
might have some tea downstairs.
Someone's having
Alright.
trouble downstairs. I'm gonna go ahead and help.
Okay.
I think we have some tea down in our shop.
Okay.
Alright.
Chris?
But
Yeah,
yeah,
actually, get some tea. Maybe
but
tea
you
works.
tea.
Chris, you
I'm
okay?
not. I may
Hold on
be
a
a
second.
little shy, but I'm not
Hi.
shy anymore.
Hold on a second. All right, so you can't hit the button. All right. Hold on a
Yeah, it
second.
says Haven doesn't allow me to push it.
Oh, okay. Which party do you want to vote for? I could just punch
Myself.
for you. It's fine. All right.
Myself.
The moderator will see me do this, so this is just for him. This is his vote.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're voting for yourself.
I would vote Yuki, but I need a vote. I don't think anyone's gonna vote for me.
Okay, there we go. See, he saw me do that. Yeah, he's giving me the nod. All right,
All right,
you're
we're
good.
good.
You're good. You're good.
All right, cool, cool.
We can go back now.
All right.
I tried. I tried.
You tried, yeah, but you ended up panicking,
All
hiding
right,
behind the
all right.
wagon
Sorry
of
about that.
cookies, and
Sorry
I
about
had to
that.
be the one. I had.
Sorry about that.
You
The
know,
me
we'll
the
talk about
mechanism
it later.
kind of broke, so I had to go down there and fix it.
It's alright.
I'm still not
You good, Allie?
Yeah.
All right.
I've grown out of it though. I'm
No,
not
you
so shy.
haven't.
You were able to be up on stage.
Do not
Yeah,
strain your
really.
voice. Come on.
Yeah.
I will fight this.
Don't hurt your
No,
voice.
no, you're gonna lose your voice
Dummy.
if you keep speaking. Come on.
Health is more important. Also, phone. I think the dogs are after your steak.
Question, brother, do I just press the button?
Yeah, you just press the button. Just whatever
Alright, I'm
whatever
done.
party you want to vote for. All right.
Get the steak, dogs. Get it.
All right. My turn. A voting moderator. Disgusting. Tempting, but I gotta go through with what I can do. I could vote for myself, but that'd be just out of line. Sis. Let's rule this world. You got my vote.
I voted for you.
Things are getting into motion.
But did you vote?
I voted for you.
Oh, I voted for you.
Just like we agreed upon.
Of course. How did I?
Can you believe the nerve that Sky had?
Of course, that's why I had to shut it down.
You did really good. I can't say that I did good on my part. I might have lost a few votes for that, but honestly, I'm not really in this to win.
Of course. But, you know.
But honestly, if you're asking how you did, I think you got this in the bag. I kept giving you nods. You're doing really good.
Of course, the thing is about being a doctor of psychology is that you just know how to swoon people, you know?
Yeah, of course.
You just know how to talk to people.
Yeah. Very soon this voting is going to be done, and, well, me and Allie are going to count the votes. She's going to count the votes, I'm going to observe.
Of course.
Alright. I think everybody's done voting. Is that everybody? Alright. We should probably go back there then.
Alright.
You're the last one.
You got this, Lily.
Yeah.
Did you do good, phone? Did you do it?
Okay, now you're just
I will beat
beating
you over
me.
the head with a boat.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep being.
okay.
I'm gonna.
No,
No violence in
Oh.
Haven. No violence in Haven, phone.
Come on. I don't want the iron golems to kick you both out. They're very strong.
I'm not being violent. I'm just being condescending.
I'm not gonna lie, the Iron Golem seemed very kind whenever I try to get
Well,
him
they're docile.
mean
They're
no
friendly.
harm.
They're friendly
you know-
to people that we
You know, you mean no harm. But as soon as as soon as they sense trouble, they'll
Alright.
grab you by the collar of the.
That
of
should
your-
be the last of them, I
Is
think.
that everybody?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. Well, Allie, I need your help for a second. So, everybody, feel free to wait out here and whatnot. Or you can all go back to Dionysus's den and have some of the snacks that are there for you.
All right.
So, we will be back with the votes, and This shouldn't take that long.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's go. Come on, Beans.
All right. So, well, I wanted your help on this because, well, I need as election overseer. If I wasn't on the ballot, I'd be doing this, but since I am on the ballot, I want it to be fair.
That's understandable.
So I want you to count the votes, and I'll just be there to observe because, well, I don't want to be the one to count just in case somebody thinks that I'm putting in extra votes. So let's go ahead and go down there.
Alrighty.
This shouldn't take too long. So, voting moderator. Yeah, I did have to come down here and fix the mechanism.
He's a nice villager.
All right, the votes are in this chest. What's it
Alrighty,
looking
let me
like?
see. Am I allowed to take them out? If that's okay?
Yeah. You can take them out. That's fine.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
What's it looking like?
We got a winner of 6 votes.
Who is it?
Azur.
I knew she could do it.
I kind of did too.
All that training. I knew it. I just knew it. Hey, hold on. Here, let me hold the votes because I have to announce those.
Oh, of course.
Well, I mean, you've already given the answer, so.
Surprise! oh, out of character. I'm crashing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got the. I took them out of your inventory. It's fine.
Oh, thank you. Oh no! Why?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, back into character. All right.
You also had 3 votes though. This is so great.
3 votes, man. I didn't even think I did that well, cause well, if I'm gonna be really honest, I really didn't even want to win. I mean, it's just something that I felt, encouraged to do.
Can I be honest with you? In the back of my head, I kind of had a tiny feeling because the way you're acting, you sound serious, yet you didn't have that tone. I mean, that's what my gut says anyway, but...
Well, I mean, your gut was right about this one. But honestly, it is kind of refreshing to see that 3 people actually voted.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I wanted to vote for both you and Yuki, but apparently I'm not allowed to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The voting moderator would have told us otherwise, but I knew she was gonna win this.
Same.
All that training.
I guess that makes me her secretary. She did tell me before.
that also makes me her VP because I'm her vice president.
Well, to get all 3 of us together, I'm sure we can make this a better place.
Yeah, of course we can. Keep that ambition. Keep that ambition. It's gonna help.
Will do.
Well, looks like everybody went back to the den. We might as well go over there as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
I am too.
But I won't spoil.
Well, it's gonna be quite an interesting spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This has been quite a day. I'm kind of surprised not a lot of people showed up, but I guess it's pretty fair because it is evening time.
Yeah, probably a lot of people were busy. Oh.
What the hell is he doing here? What is he doing? What is he doing here?
He might have gotten an invite as well. He does. I think he.
No, he lives in his own place near Orlade. How did
he heard the news from Sky?
Well, it's too late for him to vote now. Not that it would fucking matter either way. Sorry, I'm just. I do not want to stand in the vicinity of that man. But
anyway,
I gotta suck it up. I gotta do these votes.
Yeah. Let's just do this professionally, and just go along.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Don't worry, I got your backs.
All right.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Kill someone for a bad pun.
I ate most of the cakes. No, I ate most of them.
Yeah, no, trust me, I would have done it ages ago.
Maybe I did. No, accidentally push you off the roof. Like
Yeah.
last. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Hello.
Yeah.
What's up?
Ellie, was it?
Yeah.
It was.
What's the
Well, I see you were on the roof.
Oh, hey, Alan.
Did I get back up on the roof? I can get back up on the roof for you. Beauty.
No, it's quite alright. It's quite alright. But
Oh.
you just
Alright.
do whatever you feel like doing.
Oh.
I guess we gotta settle
That's
down.
a really bad idea because I was just on
Let's
about
go
like
back
killing
down.
someone for a bad pun, and if I really wanted to do it, and you just gave me permission, woo.
Oh.
That was a
Maybe-
joke. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
You're a very
Calling you, like-
interesting character.
Thank you. You're not too bad yourself.
Oh, thank you. We might as well sit down.
Oh, wait, we're sitting down now.
No,
Here,
you
maybe
I'm
let's-
staying on the
let's-
table.
Hello?
I'm gonna be
Hello?
over here.
Is this thing on? Is this thing working?
It's very much not on.
Yeah.
It's working.
Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Come
You're
on.
welcome.
I should probably get up there.
All right.
Yeah,
actually,
the candidate
actually,
should
actually, actually, stay down there. Don't worry. It's part of tradition. Anyways, the votes have been counted fairly quickly, thanks to the assistance of my sister Allie over there. And well, I hope you guys are ready for the results, cause well, spoiler alert, I've already heard them since I'm the election overseer. But trust me, I didn't count them. Everything is legit. Allie can attest, and so can our voting moderator.
Yes.
So, tied with 2 votes, so third and fourth, are the Balanced Party and the Cercio Party.
I'm clapping, but I can't through noise suppression.
That's quite interesting. And now for the big news. Coming in second with 3 votes is the Ordo Party. So electively meaning coming in 6 votes is the Azure Party. Yuki, come on up here.
Woo!
Would you like to go ahead and give your little inauguration speech?
Wait, I'm
Or-
getting inaugurated today?
Right on the
I'm
spot.
not even dressed.
Right
I'm
on the
getting inaugurated.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it today, but since you are considered New World President now,
I thought that was next week. I thought we agreed on next week.
well,
On,
That's
speak.
today?
come on, a speech. Just a speech.
A speech.
I'm not coming back again.
So that
Come
means
on.
I'm. Wait. So hang on. I just. Sorry. I'm like nervous. That means I'm president now.
Yes, you won. 6 votes.
Oh,
6 total votes. You
And
won
that's the
by a
case.
landslide.
if that's the case, then well, thank you, everyone. I'm actually really happy to hear about this. I'll make you proud. Though I just want to say, all my efforts were fucking worth it. Thank you for putting me in this position. I'm very happy about it. Honestly, it was worth all that time spending time with you all.
Well,
I'd clap. Can't do it through the mic. Woo.
well, New World, may I present your New World President, Yuki of Haven.
I'm still clapping, by the way.
Thank you, everybody, for making me president. I really appreciate it. But, you know, duty calls now. Thank you, by the way. Oh, yeah, before I forget, the first thing I'm gonna do is, you guys won't, I will abolish the right to impeachment, so I'm going to stay on this throne. I'm going to stay on
What?
this position until I die.
What?
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 What? What did you? Oh, this is so precious. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, oh my god.
Well, sis, I think you've had plenty enough to say. I'll go ahead and take it from here.
Go on then.
Yuki?
Well, this has been a certainly pleasant day. I'm sure you're glad with your outcome, but as she said before, there's much to be done. And again, I present to you your new world president, Yuki of Haven. Now, our refreshments are now open to everybody, so feel free to party, but me and my sister have much to discuss. I can officially say that this election is now closed.
Sky Soul, want to talk?
Well then.
Yeah.
Well,
That was beautiful.
Beautiful. The look on everybody's faces.
Of course.
Oh, I honestly thought it wasn't today, but it went that fast.
It definitely went that fast. You don't happen to have a redstone torch on you, do you?
Oh, I don't, but I honestly wish I do now.
Yeah, that's okay. I can craft one.
Oh. Did it satisfy you, brother, same way as I did?
Definitely.
Everybody's faces. The looks on everybody's faces when they realized what they've done, those fools.
I don't know what you're planning, but honestly, I fully 100% agree that this world, well, needs a little bit of a remakeover.
Of course.
And it all
After
starts with a flick of a
No.
switch. Goodbye, old world. Hello to the new one. It's time for us to make a change.